was different in a way I couldn't name or quite explain. The coffee tasted better for no reason, and the light came in at an unusual angle again. And I sat longer than I had intended, and felt no pull toward the urgent thing. And in that unexpected, extended stillness, I heard some distant part of me begin to sing for no audience. The other morning came without a reason. The other morning gave without a cause. The other morning was the kind of season that appears when you have stopped expecting most. The other morning felt like everything was held together by an invisible string of grace, of gift, of something I don't own. The other morning I was not alone in the universe of ordinary things. The other morning had its own kind of wings that lifted just the heaviness away. The other morning was the best kind of day for no reason. The other morning I tried to tell my wife about the feeling, and she said, yes, I know exactly what you mean, because she'd had the same thing just last Tuesday in the kitchen at 15:15. Past the hour when the hardest part was over, and the afternoon was opening like a door. And something in the ordinary kitchen felt like it had never felt that way before, or maybe always had. The other morning came without a reason. The other morning gave without a cause. The other morning was the kind of season that appears when you have stopped expecting most. The other morning felt like everything was held together by an invisible string of grace, of gift, of something I don't own. The other morning I was not alone. We've known each other since before the children, since before the mortgages and jobs, since before we knew what we were doing, since the years of beautiful unknowns. And now we're sitting here 3 decades later, in the same cafe with different cups. And the conversation starts where it always starts, which is nowhere, which is just picking up from wherever it left off. Old friends don't need the context. Old friends already know the backstory. Old friends can sit in comfortable silence and call that its own particular glory. The long friendship is the most underrated love. The long friendship fits like a glove, worn by years of the same old jokes, by all the things we've said and revoked and said again, more wisely the next time. The long friendship is an honest climb that started when we were just starting out. The long friendship is what life is about when you're not being clever. The long friendship lasts forever. Long friendship. You were there the year I lost my father, and I was there the year your marriage broke. And we have held each other in the holding that requires no particularly brilliant spoke of wisdom, just the presence, just the being available at the end of a phone. And the long friendship made us both into the people we have become, and not alone in the becoming. Old friends don't need the context. Old friends already know the backstory. Old friends can sit in comfortable silence and call that its own particular glory. The long friendship is the most underrated love. The long friendship fits like a glove, worn by years of the same old jokes, by all the things we've said and revoked and said again, more wisely the next time. The long friendship is an honest climb that started when we were just starting out. The long friendship is what life is about when you're not being clever. The long friendship lasts forever. Long friendship, call your oldest friend today, not to say anything in particular, just to say you're still here in that particular life. The long friendship is the most underrated love. The long friendship fits like a glove, worn by years of the same old jokes, by all the things we've said and revoked and said again, more wisely the next time. The long friendship is an honest climb that started when we I didn't take a photo of the sunset. I just watched it until it was gone, and felt the particular guilt of the unphotographed before realizing that the beauty wasn't wrong. Just because I didn't capture it, just because it isn't on my phone. The sunset happened and I witnessed it, and that was more than any photograph I've known. The untaken photo lives in a different place than the one stored on a screen. The untaken photo lives inside the face of someone who was actually there and actually seen it. The untaken photo is still in me, in the part of me that's actually free from the curation and the sharing, from the documenting and the comparing of my life to others. The untaken photo is the one that nobody can double tap or unpass in the endless scroll. The untaken photo is the whole experience. Untaken photo. My son put the phone away at dinner, and I noticed and said nothing for a while. Just let the phone be down in the conversation, find its own uncertain, honest style. And something about the dinner without filming, or the checking, or the looking at the screen, made it the most present that we've been in months. Made it the realest that I've seen us be together. The untaken photo lives in a different place than the one stored on a screen. The untaken photo lives inside the face of someone who was actually there and actually seen it. Untaken photo is still in me, in the part of me that's actually free from the curation and the sharing, from the documenting and the comparing of my life to others. The untaken photo is the one that nobody can double tap or unpass in the endless scroll. The untaken photo is a whole experience. Untaken photo. Leave the phone in the pocket tonight, just for one moment, just for the light that falls on the thing that you love the most. Let it be the memory, not the pause, not the pause. The untaken photo still in me, in the part of me that's actually free from the curation and the sharing, from the documenting and the comparing of my life to others. The untaken photo is the one that nobody can double tap or unpass in the endless scroll. The untaken photo is the whole experience. Untaken photo. Untaken photo. We argued at the dinner table last night about something that wasn't really the thing we were actually arguing about, and we both knew it and kept on arguing, because sometimes the argument is easier and saying what's underneath it plainly. And the table held us both through the friction, and the dinner went cold, which is mainly what happens. The dinner table argument is proof that we care enough to push against each other. The dinner table argument is the roof leaking, which means there's a ceiling, which means shelter, which means home. The dinner table argument is real love. Real love is not the movies up above. The dinner table argument is where the actual marriage lives, the actual care of people who are not afraid enough to disappear when things get rough. The dinner table argument says we're here. The dinner table argument is the most sincere form of staying. Dinner table argument. We apologized around 11 when the argument had run its particular course, and found we'd said some things worth the saying, and some things that we said were things we'd force back if we could, but couldn't. And instead we held them in the aftermath and let the argument become the conversation we'd been needing more than we'd admit yet. The dinner table argument is proof that we care enough to push against each other. The dinner table argument is the roof leaking, which means there's a ceiling, which means shelter, which means home. The dinner table argument is real love. Real love is not the movies up above. The dinner table argument is where the actual marriage lives, the actual care of people who are not afraid enough to disappear when things get rough. The dinner table argument says we're here. The dinner table argument is the most sincere form of staying. Dinner table argument. Don't be afraid of the argument. Don't be afraid of the friction. The argument is the investment in the relationship's conviction that you're both still in it. Both still in it. The dinner table argument is real love. Real love is not the movies up above. The dinner table argument is where the actual marriage lives, the actual care of people who are not afraid enough to disappear when things get rough. The dinner table argument says we're here. The dinner table argument is the most sincere form of staying. Dinner table argument. Dinner table argument. Lunch hour walk. I take the long way back from lunch, through the square and past the fountain. Not because I have the time, but because I need the mountain of the working day to be interrupted by something that is just for me. Just 15 minutes of the in-between, where I belong to no one, where I'm free. The lunch hour walk is the pivot of the long and difficult day. The lunch hour walk is the smallest gift that costs the minimum to pay for the maximum return of something human. The lunch hour walk, the necessary middle. The lunch hour walk, the tiny little riddle of how something small can change the afternoon. The lunch hour walk, arrive not a moment too soon in the working day when everything is meetings and the inbox and the polite greetings. The lunch hour walk is where I put myself back before the afternoon can shelve me somewhere I don't wanna be. The lunch hour walk belongs to me. The lunch hour walk. I saw a dog asleep in the sun today on a step outside a gallery, and stopped to look for longer than I should have, and arrived back late to the company of people who didn't notice the arriving, being late by 4 minutes and 16. And I carried the dog asleep in the sunlight with me through the hardest part of the routine. The lunch hour walk is the pivot of the long and difficult day. The lunch hour walk is the smallest gift that costs the minimum to pay for the maximum return of something human. The lunch hour walk, the necessary middle. The lunch hour walk, the tiny little riddle of how something small can change the afternoon. The lunch hour walk, arrive not a moment too soon in the working day when everything is meetings and the inbox and the polite greetings. The lunch hour walk is where I put myself back before the afternoon can shelve me somewhere I don't wanna be. The lunch hour walk belongs to me. Lunch hour walk. Take the long way back today. Take the extra 7 minutes. Take the long way back and say that the walk was worth it, meant it, worth every minute. The lunch hour walk, the necessary middle. The lunch hour walk, the tiny little riddle of how something small can change the afternoon. The lunch hour walk, arrive not a moment too soon in the working day when everything is meetings and the inbox and the polite greetings. The lunch hour walk is where I put myself back before the afternoon can shelve me somewhere I don't wanna be. The lunch hour walk belongs to me. The lunch hour walk. The lunch hour walk. The lunch hour walk.
The first day back is always the hardest. The corridor feels longer than it was. The faces carry their particular questions, and the questions carry all because of the time away and what it meant, and whether things are different, and have changed in ways that show whether the change is something I can justify to myself and to the others. The first day back requires the courage of the person who has been away. The first day back is not the hardest day for nothing. The first day back is the hardest and the bravest day. The first day back, I made it in. The first day back, I found my footing. The first day back, the corridor again. The first day back, the ordinary things that seemed impossible last week. The first day back is the beginning of the streak of days that follow, each one easier. The first day back makes every day after a little cleaner. First day back. The colleague who said welcome back and meant it. The coffee that was waiting at my desk. The small familiar things that said you're still here, you still belong here, put it to the test. The next hour and the next, and by the afternoon the corridor was just a corridor. And the first day back became the day, and the day became the one that came before. The normal one. The first day back requires the courage of the person who has been away. The first day back is not the hardest day for nothing. The first day back is the hardest and the bravest day. The first day back, I made it in. The first day back, I found my footing. The first day back, the corridor again. The first day back, the ordinary things that seemed impossible last week. The first day back is the beginning of the streak of days that follow, each one easier. The first day back makes every day after a little cleaner. First day back. If you have a first day back ahead, know that you will get through it. Know that the corridor is just the corridor, and you are strong enough to do it. Strong enough. The first day back, I made it in. First day back, I found my footing. The first day back, the corridor again. The first day back, the ordinary things that seemed impossible last week. The first day back is the beginning of the streak of days that follow, each one easier. The first day back makes every day after a little cleaner. First day back. Ooh. First day back. First day back.
goodbyes take years to say completely. Some goodbyes keep starting over again. Some goodbyes are conversations carried in the chest through all the subsequent then of the life that follows. The goodbyes still going in the background of the years that pile up. And the long goodbye is not a failure. It's the measure of the love inside the cup that you shared. The long goodbye is not the weak goodbye. The long goodbye is not the wrong goodbye. The long goodbye is the love still processing through the grief. The long goodbye is trying to honor everything that ending ends. The long goodbye, take the time it takes. The long goodbye, let the heart remake itself around the absence of the one. The long goodbye is not over till it's done. And I might take you longer than expected, and that is neither wrong nor misdirected. The long goodbye is love's last way of saying, I am not finished with the honoring, the staying in the feeling. Long goodbye. My father's long goodbye took me 3 years to complete in myself in the interior, where the grief was doing its necessary work and emerging into something superior to the grief, which was the love remaining after the grief had done its seasonal round. And the love that's left after a long goodbye is the purest love that I have ever found in my life. The long goodbye is not the weak goodbye. The long goodbye is not the wrong goodbye. The long goodbye is the love still processing through the grief. The long goodbye is trying to honor everything that ending ends. The long goodbye, take the time it takes. The long goodbye, let the heart remake itself around the absence of the one. The long goodbye is not over till it's done. And I might take you longer than expected, and that is neither wrong nor misdirected. The long goodbye is love's last way of saying, I am not finished with the honoring, the staying in the feeling. Long goodbye. Take the time. The long goodbye requires, don't rush the grief, don't hurry through the fire of losing. Let it burn at its own pace. The long goodbye deserves the proper space, deserves the space. The long goodbye, take the time it takes. The long goodbye, let the heart remake The long goodbye is not over till it's done. And done might take you longer than expected, and that is neither wrong nor misdirected. The long goodbye is love's last way of saying, I am not finished with the honoring, the staying, in the feeling. Long goodbye. Long goodbye. Long
There was a night when I could have left, when the door was open and the road was clear, and something in me chose to stay instead. And that choice made everything that followed here possible, which is to say it made the life I have, the one I wouldn't trade for the road that stretched so enticingly before me on the night I chose to see what staying looked like. Staying is not always settling. Staying is sometimes the braver thing. Staying is sometimes the revolutionary act of choosing what you have over anything that looks easier from a distance. The night I stayed instead of going was the night I stopped the river flowing in the direction of the easy out. The night I stayed was what love's about. When love is not the feeling but the choice. When love is staying and finding your voice in the difficulty, in the heart. The night I stayed, I played my highest card. I stayed, the night I stayed. I've met the people who took the open door, and some of them found something worth believing, and some of them are standing at a different version of the same door, still believing the next road out will be the one that solves the thing that wasn't solved by going before. And I have learned from watching both the leavers and the stayers that the answer's not the door, it's what you bring to where you are. Staying is not always settling. Staying is sometimes the braver thing. Staying is sometimes the revolutionary act of choosing what you have over anything that looks easier from a distance. The night I stayed instead of going
the night I stayed.
The walk home is the time I debrief myself on the day that's just been handed back to me. By the end of the working hours, by the loosening of the particular grip that work has on the free. Part of me that waits outside the office that I collect on the way out the door, and we walk home together, me and that part, the professional and personal once more, united in the evening. Walk home is the therapy I can afford. Walk home is the integration word. By word of everything the day has been, the walk home processes what the hours mean. The walk home, 20 minutes of my own. The walk home, just myself and the phone. Off, put away, not checking what arrived. The walk home, have a self survives. The daily giving over of the hours, the walk home through the evening showers, or the clear sky, or the winter dark. The walk home is the daily spark of re-becoming me. The walk home. I've solved more problems on the walk home than in any meeting or at any desk. The walking does something to the thinking that the sitting rarely does at its best. And what seemed stuck at 4 o'clock dissolves into the rhythm of the evening street. And by the time the key is in the lock, the problem and the answer finally meet. The walk home is the therapy I can afford. The walk home is the integration word. By word of everything the day has been, the walk home processes
was a Tuesday, not a special day. Nothing in the calendar or the sky to indicate that by the end of it, everything familiar would have said goodbye to be in the same arrangement of itself. The Tuesday started like a Tuesday does, with coffee and the catching up on emails, and the morning doing what the morning was always doing, until it wasn't. The big things rarely announce themselves. The big things come disguised as Tuesday. The big things walk through ordinary halls and find you unprepared, which is the only way they've ever come to anyone. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew, the Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that set something different free in me. The Tuesday I can't unfeel. The Tuesday that made everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. Some Tuesdays bring the news you've been dreading. Some Tuesdays bring the news you didn't know you've been hoping for, and both kinds change you in the same direction, in the same slow reconfiguring of what you thought you were, into something that includes the Tuesday now and whatever the Tuesday held inside it. And you carry it forward, and you somehow learn to live with it. The big things rarely announce themselves. The big things come disguised as Tuesday. The big things walk through ordinary halls and find you unprepared, which is the only way they've ever come to anyone. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew, the Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that set something different free in me. The Tuesday I can't unfeel. The Tuesday that made everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. Pay attention to your Tuesdays. You never know which one it is. Pay attention to your Tuesdays. They're more significant than this calendar suggests. Than this calendar suggests. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew, the Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that set something different free in me. The Tuesday I can't unfeel. The Tuesday that made everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. The Tuesday that changed. The early train is almost empty at this hour. Just the ones who have to be somewhere at dawn. nurse going to the morning shift, the driver, the baker who I see most mornings on this particular train at this particular hour. And we have our particular silence down. The early train community of the committed to showing up before the rest of the town has woken into its demand. The early train is honest in a way the 9 o'clock can never quite convey. The early train says this is what it costs to do what you have chosen before the frost has melted from the platform glass. The early train, the chosen few who know that the city looks like this too. Before the rush, before the noise arrives, the early train is where the day survives its own beginning, where the workers go who keep the world running in the glow of the not yet risen, not yet bright. The early train between the dark and light. The early train. I got on at the wrong stop once and ended at the terminus before I realized, and sat for a moment at the end of the line, unexpectedly surprised by the silence of the last stop in the morning, and the driver asking, was I going back? And something about the being at the end, before the day began, felt on track in the most important way. The early train is honest in a way the 9 o'clock can never quite convey. The early train says this is what it costs to do what you have chosen before the frost has melted from the platform glass. Chosen few who know that the city looks like this too. Before the rush, before the noise arrives, the early train is where the day survives its own beginning, where the workers go keep the world running in the glow of the not yet risen, not
to becoming itself. The early train, the chosen few, who know that the city looks like this too. Before the rush, before the noise arrives, the early train is where the day survives its own beginning, where the workers go who keep the world running in the glow of the not yet risen, not yet bright. The early train between the dark and light. The early train, the early train. The early train is almost empty at this hour. Just the ones who have to be somewhere at dawn. The nurse going to the morning shift, the driver, the baker who I see most mornings on this particular train at this particular hour, and we have our particular silence down. The early train community of the committed to showing up before the rest of the town has woken into its demand. The early train is honest in a way the 9 o'clock can never quite convey. The early train says this is what it costs to do what you have chosen before the frost has melted from the platform glass. The early train, the chosen. The city at 5 in the morning is a secret that most people never get to keep. The streets belong to different kinds of people. The ones who stay too late, the ones who couldn't sleep. The delivery trucks beginning their rounds, the coffee shops starting their first pot, the joggers in the half-light of the lamppost making peace with whatever the night was not. 5 a.m. is the city's honest hour. 5 a.m. before the city puts its face on. 5 a.m. is where the world has power over itself before the day's erased on every surface that the rush will cover. The city at 5 a.m. is beautiful in a way it can't be at 9. The city at 5 a.m. is dutiful in its own preparing, in its own design for the day that's coming, for the people coming with it. The city at 5 is already working without the steeple of performance, just the raw arriving alive. The city at 5 a.m. The city at 5. I walked through it once by accident, having stayed too long somewhere the night before, and found myself inside a version of the city I had never had the access to before. And something in the temporary membership of the 5 a.m. community felt earned by the staying, by the being there through darkness into the particular light that only burns at that particular hour. 5 a.m. is the city's honest hour. 5 a.m. before the city puts its face on. 5 a.m. is where the world is power over itself before the day's erased on will cover. The city at 5 a.m. is beautiful in a way it can't be at night. The city at 5 a.m. is dutiful in its own preparing, in its own design for the day that's coming, for the people coming with it. The city at 5 is already working without the steeple. A performance, just the raw arriving alive. The city at 5 a.m. The city at 5. Stay up until 5 a.m. once, just to see what you've been sleeping through. Stay up until 5 a.m. once. The city has something to show you. Something to show you. City at 5 a.m. is beautiful in a way it can't be at night. The city at 5 a.m. is dutiful in its own preparing, in its own design for the day that's coming, for the people coming with it. The city at 5 is already working without the steeple. Of performance, just the raw arriving alive. The city at 5 a.m. The city at 5. The city at 5. The city at 5. You left it there, yellow and bright. Don't forget dinner 7 tonight. The notes are plain but written bold. A life of love in ink so cold. I never took it down or moved. It's curled at the edges, glue unmoved. The fridge still hums a faithful tune beneath your last handwriting room. Now every meal I eat alone, but still I read your little tone and smile like you just stepped away to come back home and end my day. Some notes outlive the page they're on. They mark the breath of what is gone. The post-it on the fridge remains, a love wrapped up in weekday chains. It says so little yet it keeps the words that wake me from my sleep. So I read it slow, hear your voice. A tiny square, a quiet choice, still louder than the world's own noise. Posted on the fridge remains, a love wrapped up in weekday chains. It says so little yet it keeps the words that wake me from my sleep. I read it slow and hear your voice. Here's the word. So the post-it on the fridge remains, love wrapped up in weekday chains. It says so little yet it
said you would, but spring came fast and there it stood. It rests beneath the hallway chair, still shaped to match the neck once there. The color faded, scent still soft, like echoes whispered from aloft. I touch it slow some colder nights, pretend you'll grab it, make things right. But every thread just pulls me back to one more thing you'll never pack. Some scars don't warm but make us freeze in rooms that echo past goodbyes. The scarf you forgot last spring remains, a knot of time that grief sustains. I wrap it once then let it fall and feel you brush against it all. I wear it not to hold your air. A scarf can drape where love won't dare, still tied to hands that aren't there. The scarf you forgot last spring remains, a knot of time that grief sustains. I wrap it once then let it fall and feel you brush against it all. I wear it not to hold your air. The scarf you forgot last spring remains, a knot of time that grief sustains. I wear it not to hold your air. You played it every Friday night, a mix you made your voice and light. Side A was love, side B was grief, a soundtrack spun in warm belief. The tape still hums in crackling tone, it's between what we had known. Your laugh, your sigh between the songs still echo right where it belongs. I press rewind, then play again, and find you tucked inside the blend of certain chords and whispered days. Your memory wrapped in cassette haze. Some songs don't age, they stay alive and keep the heart too soft to drive. The tape you left in the deck plays slow, a ribbon wound in what we know. Each note you chose, a pulse, a thread that sings of what you left unsaid. I let it roll until it fades. Oh, your mixtape still, the night invades with beats that love and time forbade. The tape you left in the deck plays slow, a ribbon wound in what we know. Each note you chose, a pulse, a thread that sings of what you left unsaid. The tape you left in the deck plays slow, a ribbon wound in what we know. Each note you chose, a pulse, a thread that like rain in early June. That hoodie you left in my room, the sleeves still folded where they fell, a memory stitched in cotton shell. I wear it now when mornings ache to feel the warmth I know is fake. You'd wear it loose and hum a tune, then fall asleep beneath the moon. I keep the hood up like a shield, pretending love was never healed. The laundry never stole your scent, the weeks and weeks and tears were spent. It clings like breath in summer air, a ghost of you still everywhere. Your voice still threads between the seams, I hear it now inside my dreams. And though it's worn and fits all wrong, I wrap myself and play a song. The chords you love, the quiet tone still plays like you are not alone. This hoodie still hugs like you do, with every trace it's pulling through. You're gone but there's still breeze of you, like ghosts in morning's quiet hue. Your hair was caught in every thread, now tangled in the things you said. I'll grab it soon, you laughed that day, but you left more than just the gray. Sometimes I leave it on the bed, beside the space where dreams once bled, and wait to see if doors might creak, if you return like ghostly streak. This hoodie still hugs like you do, with every stitch is coming through. I breathe it in when skies are blue, and feel your arms where they once grew. It holds me now like you once did, a memory I can't keep hid. You left but this is how you stay, a scent asleep, a soft delay.
Love you forever, track one's name still auto-plays like you're the same. I found the folder late last night, a soundtrack built in love and light. It still says share, still shows your pic, though you've been gone since seasons ticked. Track 5 was ours, we danced that June. The bass your laugh beneath the moon. It played and I just sat and cried, because you never said goodbye. Each lyric feels like it's aware of empty arms and thinner air. You never hit and follow, no, but silence taught me where you'd go. The playlist you forgot to clear still hums like you were always near. I press repeat and feel it ache, each chorus like a breath I fade. Yeah. Track 9 still ends in that soft fade, where you will whisper unafraid. Now every bridge we used to sing feels sharp like lost inside a string. Some files remain, though time forgets, and love survives.
It's right beside the kitchen sink, where we once laughed and clinked our drinks. We named it hope, a tiny sprout. We joke it might not make it out, but leaves once green have curled to gray, and soil cracked in yesterday. You meant to feed it Monday night. I said I'd do it if you might. Then days slipped through like coffee sips, and now it's ours with wilted tips. Some rules give up when no one tries. They bow beneath the weight of lies, and though the pot is still the same, the life inside forgot its name. The plan we left now speaks of loss, of tender things we let across. It stood too long in quiet air, still hoping someone might still care. I water it with guilt and song, apologies a month too long, but roots don't always rise again when love retreats from where it's been. Some things need more than time to grow. They need the hands they used to know. The leaves still shaking morning light, like they remember being right. And though it fades, I hold it near, the thing we lost from lack of fear. So let it rest in earth and clay, a plant that died when you walked away. I tried to log in late last night, typed in your name, it blinked to light. Still saved on apps and shared accounts. Your old phrase still unlocks amounts. Us together 12E3, still true, though now it gates what's lost in you. I almost changed it, typed in grief, but stopped as if I'd still believe. That line of code was once a vow, still holding us though not somehow. Some passwords break when trust runs thin, but this one holds what might have been. A phrase so simple yet so deep, a key to tears I didn't keep. The password you forgot to change still bridges hearts in quiet range. It locks me into what we were, still coded in each whispered slur. I scroll through pictures, read old chats, replay her texts like fallen stats. And every time it lets me in, it feels like sin or love's chagrin. Some secrets live in numbers, worn still guarding what was gently torn. So I won't change the string you made. It keeps our past from fully fade. Each time I type it, you return, still logging in through crossed that line before. Your side was yours, I swore. But grief gets bold when beds feel wide. So I slept on your side. The pillows smell like faded time, like soap and something once was mine. I curled up where your shoulder lay, begged the doubt to let me stay. Some moves break when love is gone. The bed still knows where you belong. I slept on your side just one night, tried to borrow your goodbye, but even there I felt alone, like missing you had grown its own. I woke up wrong, like I had lied, like I crossed something deep inside. I went back to my edge of pain, but nothing fit the same again. Now both sides feel equally empty in a different key. There's nowhere left to safely sleep when love is what you're trying to keep. If beds could talk, they beg me to stop pretending you still do. That night still lives inside my bones, a place I touched but never owned. I crossed the line but didn't stay. You were already far away. The night still lives inside my bones, a place I touched but never owned. I crossed the line but didn't stay. You were already far away. I'm not holding on like before, not begging at a closing door, but I'm not free, not even close. I live between the almost. I don't call, I don't erase, I leave it floating in some place. Not home, not lost, not peace, not pain, just something in between the names. There's a space no one explains between surviving and moving on. I'm standing in the middle ground, where love is quiet but not gone. I didn't quit, I didn't stay, I just stopped fighting every day. If letting go is not the end, and giving up feels like pretend, then maybe this is what I choose, a softer way of losing you. I don't hate you, I don't wait, I don't rewind, I don't erase. I just exist with what we were, without demanding anything more. Some healing doesn't look like change, it looks like staying strong. The space is lonely but it's real, it's where I finally start to heal. Not by forgetting who you were, by not
I'm stages lonely, but it's real. It's where I finally start to heal. Not by forgetting who you were, but by not chasing you anymore. I'm stages lonely. I'm stages lonely. I'm stages lonely. I'm stages holding on. I'm not holding on. Destination that we wrote, a city where we plan to start, a second life, a braver heart. The data's faded into gray, but I still keep it anyway. Proof that once we dared to dream beyond the limits of routine. Some journeys start inside the mind. The ticket waits in quiet blue for a trip I planned with you. The train still runs the line today, but I stay. Maybe someday I will ride when no one's sitting by my side and watch the towns blur into light on some forgiving night. Travel sometimes begins with loss. The ticket proves we once believed roads we couldn't see, and know that path was never used. It moved me. There's a place inside my mind where the past is frozen in time, where your laughter fills the air, but like you're always standing there. Every street we used to roam still remembers you as home. Like the wind you cross the trees still repeats our melodies. Time can never take it all. You are the memory that stayed long after the light had faded. Either when the years go by, you still live beneath the sky. I remember how you smiled, like the world was running wild, like tomorrow had a plan for a girl and for a man. But inside my mind, like a song that never fades away, like the light that lingers after day. Every street I walk still feels the same. Every dream still whispers out your name, like the world remembers what we knew. Even when I try forgetting you, some love refuses to disappear. This is the love that stayed too long after the moment was gone, after the nights grew cold and gray. It never faded away. Maybe hearts are built to carry scars, like the sky was made to carry stars, shining even when the night is through. Just like every memory of you. And I know someday the pain will rest, like a quiet wave inside my chest. But until the morning finds my soul, your love will still be in control. Some stories never really end, they just learn to slowly bend. This is the love that stayed too long, still beating inside this song. Even when tomorrow's gone, your love keeps holding on. I didn't get the things I thought I wanted: the corner office, the applause, the name, and lights or anywhere much more impressive than the life I somehow built just the same. And somewhere in my 40s I stopped grieving the things I thought I needed to be whole, and started noticing the life I actually had, and finding it a rather decent soul of a life, a rather decent story. The understated life is underrated, the quiet one, the small one, the sustained, the one that doesn't make the highlight reel, but feels like everything that ever was real. The understated life is mine, and I have made my peace with the design. The understated life is full of things that pull me back from being dull, and empty and distracted by the noise. The understated life has its own joys that the loud life cannot
Understated Life. My neighbor is a doctor, drives a nice car. My brother runs a company from afar. And I teach classes twice a week to kids who make me laugh at everything life did to get me to this unremarkable but somehow deeply satisfying place where I am needed in the modest way that keeps me looking forward to each day. The understated life is underrated. The quiet one, the small one, the sustained, the one that doesn't make the highlight reel but feels like everything that ever was real. The understated life is mine, and I have made my peace with the design. The understated life is full of things that pull me back from being dull and empty and distracted by the noise. The understated life has its own joys that the loud life cannot touch or take. The understated life is wide awake to everything. Understated life. Stop competing, stop comparing, stop performing for the crowd. The understated life is daring in the quietest way aloud, most aloud. The understated life is mine, and I have made my peace with the design. The understated life is full of things that pull me back from being dull and empty and distracted by the noise. The understated life has its own joys that the loud life cannot touch or take. The understated life is wide awake to everything. Understated life. Understated life. The night shift ends at 7 in the morning, when the day shift comes to take the floor, and they pass each other in the corridor without much ceremony anymore. Just a nod, a handed over clipboard, a brief word about the thing that needs to know. And then the night shift walks into the daylight that the day shift hasn't seen for hours or more. The shift changes the city, breathing in and out and in again. The shift changes the world, continuing without the drama of the when and who and why. Just the simple keeping on. The shift change happens everywhere, in every hospital and everywhere. Someone needs someone to be there. shift change is the morning toast of the world. Shift change. My mother worked the night shift for a decade. I barely noticed at the time the cost of sleeping through the hours that she was working, of all the mornings that we almost crossed. Pads in the kitchen, her arriving as I was leaving for the school bus in the cold. And now I think about it with a weight that only comes with being grown and old enough to understand. The shift changes the city, breathing in and out and in again. The shift changes the world, continuing without the drama of the when and who and why. Just the simple keep it on. The shift change happens everywhere, in every hospital and everywhere. That someone needs someone to be there. Through the dark and the difficult hour, the shift change is the quiet power of the ones who keep the world awake. The shift change is the vow they make to show up when it matters most. The shift change is the morning toast of the world. Shift change. See the ones who work the shifts you sleep through. See the ones who keep the lights on for you. See the shift change and the tired faces walking home to all their ordinary places. Ordinary places. The shift change happens everywhere, in every hospital and everywhere. That someone needs someone to be there. Oh, through the dark and the difficult hour, the shift change is the quiet power of the ones who keep the world awake. The shift change is the vow they make to show up when it matters most. The shift change is the morning toast of the world. Shift change. Shift change. Shift change. I have a corner table at the cafe on Tuesdays between 9 and 10:30. It isn't mine officially, of course, but it has been mine more often then and then. The barista learned my order without asking, somewhere in the second year of Tuesdays. And the table by the window became the place where I find the week before the week displays itself in full. The corner table is a kind of anchor in the moving water of the week. The corner table is the place I gather everything that I'm about to see. Out in the days ahead, my corner table at the window, where the coffee comes without my asking. My corner table is the threshold between ahead and what I'm grasping. For in terms of who I want to be, my corner table holds a version of me that's slightly calmer, slightly more prepared. My corner table is the place I'm cared for quietly. My corner table. The Tuesday regulars are faces now that I could pick out in a different city. The man who brings a laptop and headphones, the woman with the book and not much pity for anyone who interrupts her reading. The couple who hold hands across the small round table by the door, and the student who writes things in a notebook. And that's all I know, and that's enough. The corner table is a kind of anchor in the moving water of the week. The corner table is the place I gather everything that I'm about to seek out in the days ahead. My corner table at the window where the coffee comes without my asking. My corner table is the threshold between the week ahead and what I'm grasping. For in terms of who I want to be, my corner table holds a version of me, slightly calmer, slightly more prepared. My corner table is the place I'm cared for quietly. My corner table, find your corner table. Find your Tuesday, find the ritual that makes the week make sense. Find your corner table, find your window. Find the place that costs the least but means the most. Means the most. My corner table at the window where the coffee comes without my asking. My corner table is the threshold between the week ahead and what I'm grasping. For in terms of who I want to be, my corner table holds a version of me that's slightly calmer, slightly more prepared. My corner table is the place I'm cared for quietly. My corner table, my corner table. It was a Tuesday, not a special day. Nothing in the calendar or the sky to indicate that by the end of it, everything familiar would have said goodbye to be in the same arrangement of itself. The Tuesday started like a Tuesday does, with coffee and the catching up on emails, and the morning doing what the morning was always doing, until it wasn't. The big things rarely announce themselves. The big things come disguised as Tuesday. The big things walk through ordinary halls and find you unprepared, which is the only way they've ever come to anyone. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew, the Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that said something different everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. Some Tuesdays bring the news you've been dreading. Some Tuesdays bring the news you didn't know you've been hoping for, and both kinds change you in the same direction, in the same slow reconfiguring of what you thought you were into something that includes the Tuesday now and whatever the Tuesday held inside it. And you carry it forward, and you somehow learn to live with it. The big things rarely announce themselves. The big things come disguised as Tuesday. The big things walk through ordinary halls and find you unprepared, which is the only way they've ever come to anyone. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew. The Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that set something different free in me. The Tuesday I can't unfeel. The Tuesday that made everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. Pay attention to your Tuesdays. You never know which one it is. Pay attention to your Tuesdays. They're more significant than this calendar suggests. Than this calendar suggests. The Tuesday that changed everything I knew. The Tuesday that divided me in two, between the before and the after of the thing. The Tuesday that became the reckoning of what I thought my life was going to be. The Tuesday that set something different free in me. The Tuesday I can't unfeel. The Tuesday that made everything more real than it was before. The Tuesday that changed. The Tuesday that changed.